Hi everybody, my name is Caleb, and today we're going to be doing the team preview for my Week 2 matchup for the Big Brain Draft League, which is against Bwenty, who is the head coach of the Oxford Snipers. Okay, so I'm back, and this actually is being recorded after my battle with Bwenty for our Week 2 Big Brain Draft League matchup. Kind of ran into a problem with the fact that the video that I had initially recorded for this was like over an hour long. I did a lot of rambling, and I didn't want to edit all of that. The video quality also of the showdown, I don't really think I shrunk the screen enough, and so what I did was I shrunk the screen a little more, pulled it down, right? So I think we're gonna get better video quality on Showdown. So I'm just gonna go in real quick, probably do like a quick 15-20 minute kind of overview of his team and my team, or like his Pokemon, and then what I think he's gonna bring, right? So let's just go ahead and get on into the team builder. Nope, this one. All right, so I have Bwenty's Mons organized by speed tier, right? So, and then a lot of what I did was based off of Pikalytics as well. I'm also kind of trying to keep my voice down right now, so I'm like kind of talking real close to the microphone because my girlfriend's actually asleep right now. It's 10:31, and she's got to be awake in like 5 hours. So I don't want to be too loud to wake her up, right? So either way. So his Gmax that he has on his team is Inteleon, which is also his fastest Pokemon, right? I think it's going to bring a Razor Claw to up his critical hit chance. He's going to run the Sniper ability, and then he's going to go Air Slash, Blizzard, Protect, Snipe Shot, and then he's going to go with a pretty standard fast special attack set with Timid, right? This is a pretty standard set. These are like the top 4 moves that Pikalytics recommends, and the all the move sets, right? The only thing that's different is the item. Normally it runs Focus Sash, but you can't run 4 Focus Sashes. So I tried to vary that up here, right? For Ninetales, once again, it would have been Focus Sash, so I went Light Clay because with Snow Warning and Aurora Veil, you can get up 8 turns of Reflect and Light Screen in one move, which is pretty nice. Blizzard, go with the Snow Warning, Freeze Dry. Because it's super effective against water, and I have Gmax Blastoise, and then just Protect, kind of keep yourself safe. As far as the stats go, once again, it's just another. Actually, I was doing some calculations there. Don't worry about that. But I think he's going to go with a 4 HP, 252 special attack, and 252 speed, with once again a timid nature. The Linoon didn't have any Pokélytics data, so I just kind of like made something up. I went with Assault Vest Quick Feet, which Quick Feet stops you from getting paralyzed. And it increases your speed if you do get paralyzed. It negates the effects of paralysis. I think he went with Facade, Speed Bomb, Body Slam, and Shadow Claw. Facade to get that boost if he does get paralyzed. Seed Bomb and Shadow Claw for coverage, and then Body Slam just for like a decent stab move that can also paralyze. We went with a fast physical attacker EV spread for the Linoon. And then went with a Jolly Nature, right? Yeah, Jolly Nature. Sigilif is a real scary Pokemon. I expect him to want to keep that thing alive, so I'm thinking he's going to go for Focus Sash and Magic Guard. Magic Guard is going to keep him from getting hurt by my Gmax Cannonade post-turn damage, so that if I do hit him and drop him to the Focus Sash, he doesn't just immediately die that same turn, right? So Sigilif is really scary because it can get Tailwind, but it also gets Trick Room and Imprison as well. It can also go Expanding Force, which Expanding Force is really scary because I have Indeedee, and I can give him the ability to make Expanding Force hurt a lot more, right? Trick Room Imprison, not very fun because I can run Trick Room, right, and then Tailwind. If I can't Trick Room and he can Tailwind, then I just have, it's no good for me, right? On this set, once again, the Pikalytics recommendation was a 252 speed and special attack, 4 in the HP, and then a timid nature. For Excadrill, I think he's going to chuck a Life Orb on it and go Sand Rush, because in any instance where he doesn't really get a whole lot of use out of Mold Breaker, but he can go Sand Rush and possibly Gigantamax himself use Rock Slide and hit, and then, you know, give himself the speed boost. I think he's going to go Iron Head, Protect. Rock Slide on the Pikalytics is actually supposed to be Swords Dance, but I don't think he's going to run Swords Dance. And then Earthquake. The stat spread, don't know what it's calculated for, but it's 60 HP, 28 attack, 164 defense, 4 in special defense, and then 252 in speed with a Jolly Nature. You really want to be able to outspeed things with Excadrill. It's like super important because it's pretty easy for Excadrill to get one shot, but you can also do a lot of one shots yourself. So speed, being able to outspeed things is really important. And then we have Togekiss. Togekiss, you know, is just an absolute beast. Went with Scope Lens, Super Luck, Dazzling Gleam, Follow Me, Air Slash, and Protect are the top moves on Pikalytics, and then it runs another fast special attacker with 252 special attack and speed, and then 4 in the HP, and then another timid set, right? So a lot of timid Pokemon that he could bring. Next, Bwenty 2. So next, we've got Goodra, who normally runs Assault Vest. The normal ability is Sap Sipper, but if he brings it against me, I don't think he's running Sap Sipper. I think he'd be going Gooey, so that's just why I have that there. The normal Goodra set is a special set, which runs Draco Meteor, Sludge Bomb, Thunderbolt, and then Power Whip is normally Outrage, but I replaced that. I figured he'd want the Power Whip for coverage against my Blastoise, right? The HP is 244 EVs. The attack, the defense is 100. Special attack is 156, and then special defense and speed are 4, and then it's a modest nature. So it's really working on doing a lot of damage with the special attack. And I don't really think, just because of like how it's EV'd and natured, I don't actually think he'd bring Power Whip on this. But you know, we'll see. For the Chandelure, I really think would go with kind of like a Shadow Ball, Heat Wave, Trick Room, and Prison set. Those were the top moves on it. And then I think it would run the ability Infiltrator, but its normal ability is the Flash Fire ability. I'm pretty sure so Flash Fire, so it's immune to fire moves. I only run like one fire Pokemon, and like even so, I wouldn't be sending fire moves into Chandelure. He'd have to hit me with like a bait and switch in order to get that off. So he would be running a Colbur Berry. I'm pretty sure Chandelure's main item is a Focus Sash, but in this scenario, I think he'd be running a Colbur Berry because it halves damage from dark type attacks, which would be really useful for him with me having my Incineroar. The stat spread for Chandelure is 212 HP, 196 special attack, 100 speed with a modest nature. Weezing's absolutely terrifying. Neutralizing Gas. A lot of my Pokemon really rely on their abilities, namely like my Prankstermons. I really care about those and don't want those guys to have their abilities taken out. Neutralizing Gas neutralizes everybody's abilities, so it also hurts him too, but it definitely hurts me pretty bad also. So Weezing normally runs Black Sludge, Neutralizing Gas, Sludge Bomb, Protect, and then it's Taunt and Will-O-Wisp. But if you watched my video last week in my battle my match against Fox Gopher, Fox Gopher ran Haze on a Vaporeon, and it really ruined my day. So I think that he would tech Haze onto his Weezing. I think that would be like good scouting on him to throw Haze onto his Weezing, right? Chandelure also gets Haze as well, so I think that it's possible that like a Haze set could be coming from a Chandelure if he brings that too. For the Weezing set, the EVs were 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 in the special attack, and then I'm pretty sure that is this a Brave Nature? That's not Brave. It's Bold. It's Bold Nature. Moving on to Pangoro. Pangoro didn't have any Pikalytics information, so I just kind of went off of like something random. I gave him a Leftovers. I don't know, because Leftovers is like, it's never really a bad item if you don't know like what to throw on a Pokemon, especially if like you're only bringing one item, right? I said I figured he'd go with Scrappy because it allows him to hit Ghost types. I only have one Ghost type, but then it also makes him immune to Intimidate, which I do have Incineroar. Like best Intimidator in the game, right? We give him Close Combat, and Lash Out for coverage, Bullet Punch for the priority, and then Protect. And then the recommended set from Showdown was 252 attack and HP, and then 4 in special defense, and then just adamant nature. Last Pokemon that he could bring is a Marowak with Thick Club. If you bring anything other than Thick Club on Marowak, you are ill in the head and need to be checked in somewhere to get your brain looked at, right? There's no other item that you would bring. Double your attack. Come on. And it's like specific to the Pokemon too. It's crazy. Ability, battle armor, right? What does he have? Oh, he's got battle armor, so he can't be struck by critical hits. Lightning Rod is the normal move that is brought on Marowak. Or sorry, not the normal move, the normal ability that's brought on Marowak. But in this particular case, I don't really have any Pokemon that would be running like electric moves. So I don't really think he'd be running Lightning Rod, right? And then Rockhead, he's not running anything that's got Rockhead. The biggest threat that Marowak poses to my team is if I do go with like Trick Room, if he brings like Marowak, and I Trick Room, Marowak's going to be slower than almost everything on my team. So it could prove well for him. But Rock Slide, Boomerang, Detect, Fire Punch, those are all the top moves on Pikalytics. And so the stats for EVs, you got 252 HP, 252 attack. For special defense, I forget what this is Brave Nature, minus speed, plus attack. So he's a Brave Nature, which is pretty good. So the team that I think that Bwenty is going to bring is Bwenty week 2. So this is what I think Bwenty's going to bring. I think he's going to bring an Inteleon Gmax with Scope Lens and Sniper. I think he's going to have Protect, Blizzard, and Air Slash on it. And I think he's going with the just special, a pretty standard fast special attack set, right? 252 in special attack and speed, 4 in special defense with a timid nature, right? For Togekiss, I kind of figured that he might try and go with like a Serene Grace, which I personally, I don't really think that I would do that. But you know, Bwenty told me that he told me he has a pretty fire team lined up for this week. So I kind of figured maybe he would try and do like some some funny business with Serene Grace and Ancient Power. So I just kind of figured that like maybe that's what he was going for. I think he figured that like maybe I might really be concerned about Togekiss and bring something with a steel move on it. So I think he might have been thinking like I'll throw a slap of a berry on it. Obviously, that's probably not the best set. Realistically, I think like Scope Lens and Super Luck is like what like is really like the best set for Togekiss. It's definitely the best, the most used set on Pikalytics. But you know, it's a draft league. He could try and get a little cheeky on me. Who knows? I think movesets are going to be Follow Me, Protect, Air Slash, Ancient Power. Serene Grace also increases Air Slash's flinch chance to 60%, which is kind of nuts. But so like with Serene Grace, like that Air Slash combo it can be pretty dirty. And I think he's just going basic 4 HP, 252 special attack and speed, and then timid nature. Wheezing, I definitely think it's going to be the same set that I already covered. The Black Sludge, Neutralizing Gas, Sludge Bomb, Haze, Protect, Taunt with the 252 in HP and attack, 4 in special attack, and then Brave Nature, Bold Nature, sorry. For the Ninetales, I think he's going to bring Ninetales, and I think he's going to be going Aurora Veil, Dazzling Gleam, Freeze Dry, and Protect. I figured he'd go as far as like ice moves go. I figured he'd go for Freeze Dry because it's going to be super effective on the water type Pokemon. And then even though like Blizzard like hits both and it hits really hard, I think just like for the coverage, Dazzling Gleam's pretty good for him. I don't remember off the top of my head if it hits anything that I have for like really super effective. I guess like maybe like Railu, which he like might be kind of concerned about. But and I think he sticks with the Light Clay and Snow Warning, and then also goes with the 4 HP, 252 special attack, and then 252 speed with a timid nature. Sigilyph, same set with the Focus Sash, Magic Guard, Tailwind, Trick Room, Expanding Force, and Prison. The 4 in HP, 252 special attack and speed, and then a timid nature. And then for Excadrill, I went with Life Orb, Sand Rush, Ironhead Protect, Rock Slide, and Earthquake with the same whatever Pikalytics EVs that he's got. Okay, to continue, we have finished looking at Bwenty's team, so here's what I'm going to bring to try and beat Bwenty's team. So I'm going to be bringing a Gigantamax Blastoise with a weakness policy and the Rain Dish ability. I'm going to be bringing Ice Punch, Body Press, Waterfall, and Protect on it, and then we're going with a physical attacker. Actually, this is wrong. This is not the set that we are going to go with. We're going to go with 252 right here, and then we're going Adamant on the what's that move? What's that? Nature. We're going Adamant on the Nature. Yeah, so we're bulky. We want bulky physical sweeper. Last week we were running Shell Smash, and so we really wanted the speed there. So we wanted Jolly as well as 252 in the speed. Not doing that this week. I'm more concerned about living as opposed to trying to outspeed him. Because like almost all of his Pokemon are faster than me, and like especially if I didn't Shell Smash, at 252 speed, the number of Pokemon that he has, like almost like I think almost half of his Pokemon outspeed Blastoise even at 252 speed with a positive speed nature, right? So didn't really feel like running speed. Definitely wanted to run something that was going to keep me alive. For Railu, we're running EV Light Prankster. We're going to go Coaching, Bullet Dance, Rain Dance. Sorry, Bullet Dance, Bullet Punch, Rain Dance, and Helping Hand. We're running 252 HP, 128 and 128 in defense and special defense, and then we're going with a negative speed nature and a positive attack nature. So whatever. I think this is Brave too, right? Is that Brave? Yeah, Brave. Nice. Running Brave really because with the Prankster ability and Bullet Punch, I don't actually need any of my I don't need speed, right? I literally don't care about speed. I have priority because of my ability and my moves. So it's totally cool, totally fine. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's really that on that set. With Klefki, we're also running Prankster as well, and we're going Light Clay because we have Reflect and Light Screen. He's bringing, like, I think he's going to bring Excadrill, which hits really hard, and I'd like to be able to reflect, but he's also bringing a lot of special attackers, I think, so I'd also like to be able to light screen too. Thunder Wave, so that we can kind of have ourselves some kind of speed control, and then Flash Cannon, just so that we can, we have some coverage. Like I said, really concerned about Togekiss, so, just want to be able to hit that, right? For the stats, we're going 252 in HP, 96 and 96 in special defense and defense, and then 64 in special attack. And then we're going with Modest. Modest, it's debatable on whether or not that's actually like a good nature for this Pokemon, especially because I'm only running the one attack move. Realistically, I probably should be throwing something into like defense or special defense, but I don't know, just being able to get off that extra damage, it never feels bad. I haven't calculated for like what lives what or anything like that, but I don't really think he's got anything that like hits me super hard. For Scolipede, we're going Scolipede. We have Assault Vest with Speed Boost, Earthquake, Poison Jab, Steel Roll, Rock Slide. I expect, honestly, that I'm going to Dynamax Scolipede. Like I'm going into this matchup thinking that that's a thing that could really happen, right? Scolipede is the only thing that's like realistically going to be able to outspeed everything on his team at some point, especially with the speed boost. I can help it out with the coaching from Railu, and then all of the moves in the Gmax form hit something on his team for weakness, right? Like Earthquake hits really hard. He's going to hit really hard on the Weezing. Rock Slide is going to hit really hard on the Sigilyph. Steel Roller is going to hit really hard on the Togekiss, right? Poison Jab can do that too, so just there's a couple of different possibilities, that I could go with here. I just think this is like a really good spread. I get the special defense boost out of Assault Vest, which is really good. Yeah, so I don't know, I just like the spread. I like the moveset. The stat spread: 252 attack, 252 speed, adamant, and then 4 EVs in special defense. The DD female, we're going to go Psychic Seed and Psychic Surge with a Follow Me, Expanding Force, Hyper Voice, and Protect. It's a pretty standard set, be able to increase our special defense with that Psychic Seed, be able to hit pretty hard with Expanding Force, and then you have, some support capabilities with Follow Me, and then Hyper Voice, just another move that hits both of his Pokemon with Stab bonus, right? Not that I'm going to hit anything super effective, but, could kind of hurt, right? We're going to run 252 HP, 252 special attack, 4 special defense with a modest nature. And then with Incineroar, we're going to be going with a Focus Sash just because I expect the Inteleon to hit my Incineroar. And because Incineroar can be quite a threat, being able to Snarl, Parting Shot, right? Fake out, something. I would definitely expect Inteleon to aim for Incineroar, so Focus Sash, just in case he does, right? Help us live. Intimidate, standard ability, moves, Fake Out, Flare Blitz, Parting Shot, Snarl. Real support heavy set, but we can deal some damage with that Flare Blitz. And we're running 252 HP and attack, so like our attack's pretty high. So like Fake Out and Flare Blitz are gonna do some damage. Oh, actually, that shouldn't be. Oh, I'm also gonna make this look right because this isn't what it is in the game. I just kind of messed that up. So it's four EVs in the special defense, and then we're also running. This is Brave Nature, right? So that is my team that I think is going to really be able to beat Bwenty, and that is the team that I think Bwenty is going to bring. That hopefully I have prepared for properly. As the last little bit to the video, going to go ahead and reveal what the card art that we've got down there for our Pokemon is. The only thing that we've changed out this week is we got rid of Slowbro, and threw in Scolipede. Other than that, it's the same team as last week, so layout hasn't changed a whole lot. Thank you so much for watching my video, and thanks for sticking with me. I know it's a bit weird that I'm recording this preview video after the battle has already happened. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to stay up to date with me and my content, please subscribe to my channel. If you want notifications anytime that I go live on Twitch or I post a video on YouTube, you can follow me on any of my social medias, which will all be linked down in the description below. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.